All right, so this is going to be the Kim Goguen update for January 9th, 2023 through January 13th, 2023. So for that week, the three UNN reports that she did with Sunny, I'm going to talk about them. This video is going to be much shorter than the last update, but I'm still going to talk about the things that I found to be important and a lot of things that I'm going to say here. They're all basically in the UNN report. So if you watch UNN, you're gonna know what this is. But if you're not watching UNN or you're not subscribed, then I'm going to give you the points that I found to be the most relevant. So without further ado, on January 9th, Kim talked about people that we can see in the public eye, meaning operatives or people working with the Black Sun or the Dragon families and stuff like that. She mentioned General McCarthy, and she said that he was in charge of what was remaining of the Black Sun, and that she also named off a few other people, and she said that if these people don't start to change their mind about what they're doing in terms of harming humanity or hurting humanity, that they're going to be basically deleted. So you can read between the lines of what she's saying there. And the reason why that's a big deal to me, anyways, is because she's always talked about getting rid of people behind the scenes, right? But these are people that you can see. Now, here's one issue that I have, and this is why I tell people I like Kim and I listen to her, but I don't always agree with everything she says, or some things I question. One of the things I question is that these people that are supposedly being removed and cloned, why are the clones allowed to exist if they're just clones, right? I don't understand that. Like, these people shouldn't exist. Maybe, and I don't think she's ever talked about this. I've never heard her talk about this. Maybe somebody can tell me. But maybe they're worried or afraid of society collapsing if certain people were just disappeared, deleted or removed from society and you never saw them again. Maybe that's because it'd be hard to explain that, right? But then again, she's not hiding what she's doing. She's telling the whole world. I mean, she has a whole website where she talks about this, right? She makes money off of talking about what she's doing behind the scenes. So this isn't a secret. It's not like she's doing it in secret. She's telling the whole world, and apparently she's telling them. So if that is the case, then I don't understand why these supposed clones are allowed to exist. So, and I'll talk more about that as I go. But anyways, she also said that the House leader, McCarthy, that she rejected his position and it wasn't ratified in the Hall of Records or whatever. And the way he got his position apparently was he was bribing people and offering them power and this, that, and the other. You know how politicians work, right? So that's how he ended up getting the votes or whatever that he needed to get the position as a House Speaker or whatever. She also said that these operatives and these people behind the scenes keep offering money that they don't have and they're not going to pay. So they're operating on basically nothing because she's not giving them money. She said that, well, she shut them down basically, so that's why they don't have access to any funds. Basically, she cut them off, right? She also, well, and this is my own personal view, which I kind of already talked about, but I'm going to reiterate. I don't understand why these people are still in the positions that they're in, fake or real. I don't care if they're fake or real. Why are they still in these positions of power? Because Kim can call them fake, and she may know what's going on behind the scenes, but to the rest of the world and everyone else that doesn't know what's going on, because to be real, not a lot of people know about Kim. Not a lot of people watch UNN. If you compare that to the world stage, right? When people look and they see what's going on in the world, they don't see the results that Kim is talking about in terms of these people being removed from their positions of power or them not having any power. When an average citizen or a normal person looks at what's going on in the world, they're going to see that these people are still there. They're still doing the things that they're doing. And she also even mentioned that people are getting frustrated because it's taking so long. And she says she also gets frustrated. But that's the whole thing that I'm talking about is there are a lot of people that shouldn't be in these positions, right? And they're still there. So if she's talking about the ones that have the real power being removed, then why are these puppets still there? These puppets shouldn't even be there. But anyways, okay, I don't want to focus too much on that because I'm still going to talk about this later. She also said she doesn't care if the two sides kill each other, you know, the dragon families and the Black Sun and all of that. If they kill each other, she doesn't care as long as they don't hurt humans. And she said that her only obligation is to humanity. Again, if that is true, which I have no reason to doubt her, then other than what I'm about to say, then how come these people are still killing people all over the world? I mean, we still have a war in Ukraine. We still have possible World War III with China. There's still a lot of violence and death and evil in the world. And if we're really trying to protect, which human lives are we trying to protect here? Who are we trying to save? Who's worthy of being allowed to live? Is my question, right? Like if I had to ask Kim a direct question, I would say, who in your eyes do you feel you're saving that is worth saving or that is allowed to live, that should live, right? And again, I support Kim and what she's doing, right? If she's really doing what she's doing, because I have no way to verify. So I'm just taking her at her word. If she's really doing what she says she's doing, I support her. However, who is worthy of being let to be alive, right? To being left to be alive? How do they make that decision? Because there are people dying every single day that shouldn't be dying. And it's because these people are still in these positions of power. These governments, these organizations, the intelligence agencies, right? That she talks about. And she's saying she's stripping them all of their power and money. Yet and still, they're still doing what they're doing. They still have their power. They're still moving money around. They're still doing things. The money system hasn't collapsed. It's still there. These people are still doing what they're doing. But anyways, let me keep going because I can talk about this whole day. I'll probably talk about it in a live later because I'm going to do a live later. So let's see. She also says again that we're down to people you can see in the public eye. So, and then Sunny said something about, oh, well, now people can see the results of what you're doing. And that's, you know, I'm not fully caught up. So don't forget, guys, this is for January 9th through the 13th. But as far as I can tell, things are still going the same. Nothing has really changed that I can see. Unless I missed something somewhere. But anyways, so now on to January 11th. Well, before I go to January 11th, let me just finish the point. If these people start to be removed from the public eye, that's when people can really truly see results of what Kim is saying. Because if something like that happens, then everybody's going to see it. Everyone's going to know it. Everyone's going to start to question. So then they're going to have to go to Kim for answers. Because, you know, somebody that's prominent, that's in a position of power, just gets removed out of nowhere. Then people are going to be like, well, how the hell did that happen, right? It's going to be a big red flag for everybody. But right now that's not happening. So unfortunately, and even to this day, right? Because I'm doing this video on the 1st of March, even though the 1st of March 2023, I'm doing this video. And this is for January. So as far as I can tell, nothing has changed in these 2 months. All right. But I'll keep, you know, updating you guys on everything else she said. So now January 11th, she said the Fed took over taxes and they decide what to do with the money. The tax money doesn't go to exactly what they say. They spread it around to different organizations, black organizations, different black programs, stuff like that, you know, secret stuff. And they do evil stuff with your money. They consider people assets. So when you're born, they have a number, your birth certificate, which they use to issue bonds on you and stuff like that. It's a very, very complicated system that she explained. She drew it out. It was too complicated. I'm not going to be able to explain that. That's just something that Kim knows. And probably she's the only person in the world that understands how that works fully. So what I recommend is, if you really want to understand what she was talking about with the birth certificates and the bonds and the prison bonds and the Fed and the IRS and how they move the money around to different black programs and stuff like that, you're going to have to watch UNN. So sub to her UNN. Look at the chart she drew, and she explains it as good as anybody could explain it. But again, that's beyond my level of understanding, because I don't think too many people will understand what she said there. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's very complicated. And it's something that you would have to be working with that kind of information in order for you to get it. If you're not doing that every day and studying it every day, you're not going to understand. Maybe some people will. I don't know. I don't fully get it. So, and it's not because I'm dumb. It's not something I'm familiar with, right? It's not something that I look at every day and study it. So again, if you want to really see that, you're going to have to sub to the UNN and watch that, and she'll explain it. But anyways, she did mention that getting rid of the IRS would help people. And I think everybody's pretty much in agreement with that, whether you understand what she's talking about or not. At least you can understand that. The IRS really doesn't help anybody, so they just take your money. That's all they do. And they do stupid stuff with it. And she said that, you know, like I said before, that the money that they take from you in your taxes is used for black projects and things that people don't even know what's going on. She also said that the Global Intelligence Agency, which she runs, answers to no government, but all governments and agencies answer to her. And they need to understand that. She also said that all the people that ran the intelligence agencies behind the scenes, like all the, I guess, others or whoever, the higher up people that were in charge of these organizations are dead. So the ones that are left are the humans that you see in the public eye. And they're all, it's like a circus. They don't know what to do. They're completely lost without their orders or their masters. She also said that the news organizations take money from governments. So the way that I understood that is that the government basically runs all the news organizations, including Fox, UNN, and all of those, or CNN, not UNN, but CNN and all these other organizations. I mean, that's just kind of common sense if you think about it, because all they do is spew out garbage anyway. So whatever you see on the news is what the government wants you to see, basically. She said that when these people get together, these operatives behind the scenes, all they talk about is the evil things they want to do to humanity, right? All the the Black Sun people, the Dragon families, they have these meetings or whatever, and it's always about hurting humanity. So what I have to say to that is, again, why are these people still alive? You know what their intentions are. You know they've caused harm in the past. They're planning to cause harm in the future. They're doing harm now in the present. Yet and still these people are allowed to exist and to live. Why? Right? They should all be dead. They should all be taken out. But they're still allowed to exist. So I have a huge problem with that. Because if it was me, I'm a savage. I'm not as nice as Kim. I'm sure you guys know that by now. I would just destroy them. Period. I wouldn't hesitate. I wouldn't blink. I wouldn't bat an eye. I would have no remorse. Zero. because the way that I see, especially with humans, most humans that are evil, they don't want to change. They're evil for a reason. And even if you give them a second chance, they're still going to stay the same way. Most humans that I have seen, most, not all, I'd say 99% of the evil humans, not good humans, evil humans, I'm being very specific. 99% of evil humans, if you give them a second chance, they will not change. They will stay the same. You can keep giving them chances all you want. They're not going to do anything different. So I don't know what Kim is expecting here, because she always says the same thing in terms of, well, we gave them a chance and they still ended up doing the same thing. What a surprise. And I'm like, that's what I'm trying to say. What are you guys expecting to happen? They're not going to change. Just kill them. Just get rid of them. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's just me. I'm different. But whatever. So, because the thing is, this is the part that you guys need to understand. These people being given these chances over and over and over again, guess what they do? They do more evil. They hurt more people. So the more chances you keep giving these people, it's allowing them to hurt more people. Do you understand why I say get rid of them and not give them another chance? Because the other chance that you give them, they use it to hurt more people, and then Kim ends up getting rid of them anyway. So I'm like, so all that happened was that more people got hurt. You see what I'm saying? Do you guys get the logic here? Anyways, let me continue. Kim says that UNN funds are used to help people around the world, so that's why she doesn't like people, taking her content and reposting it. That's why I don't repost her content. I know people have wanted me to do that or just play Kim clips and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk about her, like it or not. I'm going to use my own words. I don't represent Kim. I don't work with her. I've never talked to her. These are my words, my interpretation of the things she says, my opinions, and that's that. All right? So I'm not going to repost anything that she says or anything. It is what it is. I'm going to respect what she's doing. Let her make her money, do what she does with it, help people around the world, which is fantastic, right? If that's what she's doing with it, cool. And support her if you want to support her. And again, if you want authentic Kim content where she talks and only she talks, you have to sub to UNN. This channel is not just Kim content, although I do talk about Kim a lot. But if you just want Kim, you got to go to UNN, period. Now, January 13th, she made a joke about, so this is January 13th, the UNN report for that day. Her and Sonny were making a joke about Ukraine being the 51st state because we sent out over $100 billion to Ukraine to support them in their little war against Russia. And we don't spend that kind of money in the U.S. I mean, there are people in Ohio suffering and dying and being chemically attacked by our train companies, and they're not being helped, yet we're sending money over to fucking Ukraine. It is what it is. I don't even want to. So let me keep going. She said that they sent somebody from the Black Sun that is adept at dark magic to try to get some information out of Kim, and maybe whatever Kim would give this person would allow them to control the alpha system without her. But her and Sonny both said that it's run through light energy from the creator, which that's what Kim has, right? She's light. So you can't run it if you're dark energy or you use black magic or whatever. Whatever this person was trying to do, it was a failure. She also said that they replaced the Omega system with the Alpha system too. She says it's far superior than the original Omega system, and she said it was as powerful as the Alpha 1 system, which she runs. But if that is the case, if she replaced the Omega system with Alpha 2, would that not mean that she has full control over all the money? Right? She has control of both sides now, which means she should be able to do whatever she wants with the money, right? Or whatever, because people have asked, where's the money that Kim's promising, this, that, and the other? Well, if she has control over both sides, that should mean, theoretically, I'm not sure, maybe somebody can correct me, that she has full control over the money. And if that's the case, then you make of that what you will, okay? Then she says, All the ones that were behind the scenes, which I already talked about, were removed, the evil ones, and only the ones that are in the public eye are still around. But even why are those people still around? Like I said, if they're just clones or whatever, they have evil intentions, they shouldn't be given a second chance. I don't know why these people exist. They're just there to hurt people. And she said that they won't stop, and they know they can't win, and they are going to keep doing what they're going to keep doing. So again, why are they allowed to exist? If she knows this, if the others know this that she works with, they're irreparable humans, why is this still happening? That's my question. Okay, now mind you, we're still in January, so I don't know what she said after January 13th, because I haven't gotten there yet. I have to watch that and make those videos and update you guys, but that's what she did for that week, and it is what it is. So that's all I have to say for now. Again, so for those of you that think I blindly support Kim or believe everything she says or disagree with everything I just showed you in this video, there's some things that I question, there's some issues that I have, but overall I do support her general message of trying to help humanity and free humanity from the evil tyranny that is controlling it right now, which I still believe has a firm control over, or firm, I should say firm grip over humanity and the world. And until I see some real results, I'm not going to say she's not doing anything, because I don't know what she's doing. I'm just listening to what she says, right? If that's what she says she's doing, that's what she's doing. But until I see these people that are still there removed, I'm going to have questions. That's all I'm going to say. But she's doing what she's doing. I commend her and I appreciate her work. And sub to UNN, like I said, if you want to see just Kim talk without me, if you just want to see Kim and Sunny, go to UNN, sub to that, and enjoy that content. Without further ado, I'm done. I have nothing else to say other than I'm going to have a live tonight. Join me. We'll talk more about this and other things. And I have some other plans that I want to do for this channel, and I'll talk about that in my stream. And that's all I have to say. If you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.